The latest situation on Tottenham duo Giovanni Lo Celso and Christian Romero. The Europa Conference League squad has just been announced for the group stages, and Dylan Markenday has been shortlisted for the Premier League 2 Player of the Month award. Welcome back to the channel, hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And if you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Let's start today's video with some official news from Tottenham Hotspur Football Club released Monday afternoon. Dylan Markenday has been shortlisted for the August's Premier League 2 Player of the Month award. The attacking midfielder has shone in our under-23 side of late, scoring our first goal in the season-opening 2-2 draw with Chelsea on the 16th of August, before bagging a hat-trick in the 4-2 win at Leeds United 7 days later. That was his second treble in as many months after he scored a hat-trick at Ramsgate in July. 3 of 5 goals he scored during pre-season. Named on the bench for the first team in the second leg of our UEFA Europa Conference League playoff against Paços de Ferreira on the 26th of August, he capped off the month with 2 assists in our development squad's thrilling 4-3 victory at Stevenage in the Papa John's Trophy on the 31st of August. It's the second time that Dylan Markenday has been shortlisted for the monthly Premier League 2 prize, also having been in the running in the April 2021 award. Now, my thoughts on this. 2 players I've been raving about all summer, certainly during pre-season for the under-23s, and that is J. Neil Bennett and Dylan Markenday. J. Neil Bennett has just joined Crewe on loan, so hopefully he will get a lot of first-team action for them. And Dylan Markenday has just been shortlisted for this August Premier League 2 Player of the Month award. He was fantastic in the Chelsea home game, of course, the first game of the under-23s Premier League 2 season, and he was great as well in the Leeds game, of course grabbing a hat-trick. But it's great to see as well that Nuno Espirito Santo and the first team setup have seen clearly that J. Neil Bennett and Dylan Markenday have done extremely well for the under-23s because they have been given first-team chances. Of course, Dylan Markenday was on the bench in the home leg against Paços de Ferreira, and J. Neil Bennett made his first-team debut for Tottenham Hotspur in the away leg, coming on in a sub for, I think it was about the last 7 or 8 minutes. So great to see that they are in and around the first-team squad in games like the Europa Conference League, because hopefully Nuno Espirito Santo, throughout the group stages, he can start introducing a lot of the young players into this competition as well. On Monday afternoon, it was confirmed by the Welsh FA that following successful rehabilitation, Joe Rodon has joined the squad in Cardiff. So he is now away on international duty with Wales following his injury at Tottenham. Of course, he's missed the start of the season so far. And it's also been confirmed by the Spanish FA and Tottenham Hotspur Football Club that Sergio Reguilón has been called up to the Spanish squad. Tottenham Hotspur and England have both confirmed that Ryan Sessegnon has withdrawn from the England's men's under-21 squad to play Kosovo on Tuesday. It says on the England website he has returned to the club for further assessment after picking up a knock in training. On Monday morning, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club released the following statement. Tottenham Hotspur has partnered with Sky to host the world's first net zero carbon football game at an elite level. On the 19th of September against Chelsea at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it is supported by COP26 and the Premier League and will be branded #Game0 with the ambition of being net zero carbon. This is achieved when all direct emissions are reduced as much as possible, with the remainder offset through natural projects that remove emissions from the atmosphere. The club, Sky and the UK government want the game to raise awareness of the threat of climate change and inspire football fans to make simple changes that will help reduce their carbon footprint. Later on in this statement, it says for the Chelsea match to be net zero, the club and Sky will work to minimise emissions from matchday activity, such as energy used to power the game, travel to and from the stadium for both fans and clubs, the dietary choices at the stadium. Hundreds of individuals involved in the game, from Sky Sports producers to our stadium chefs, are working to make #Game0 happen. It then states we shall be encouraging fans attending the Chelsea match to take sustainable actions on the day, including using public transport, cycling to the game, choosing a plant-based food option and recycling waste. A report has been published by Sky Sports and they are stating that Tottenham duo Giovanni Lo Celso and Christian Romero are set to be fined by the club after joining up with the Argentina national squad without permission. Sky Sports News has learned that Giovanni Lo Celso and Christian Romero will be disciplined for making the trip to South America for games against Venezuela and Brazil against the club's wishes, with both players expected to receive hefty fines. Lo Celso and Romero are planning on flying to Croatia along with Aston Villa's Martinez and Buendia following the controversial suspension of Argentina's World Cup qualifier in Brazil to avoid having to quarantine. The 4 Argentinian Premier League-based players were accused of not following strict COVID protocols upon entering Brazil. The report then states that the Aston Villa pair have both followed the agreement set out with Aston Villa before they left the international break, and there is no suggestion they have done anything wrong, but the same cannot be said for the Tottenham duo. The 4 players will miss Argentina's 3rd game against Brazil in the early hours of Friday morning UK time, and Sky Sports News has been told that the Aston Villa duo will fly to Croatia along with Lo Celso and Romero rather than the UK, so they can continue to train before returning to England for their club. A trip straight back to the UK from South America would have meant 10 days in government hotel quarantine, but stopping off for that period in a green list country means that they can train and then travel back to the UK without quarantine. If it goes as the players' wishes, each of them will only miss 1 Premier League game before being available for selection again. That means that the Aston Villa duo would miss Villa's trip to Stamford Bridge to face Chelsea, whilst Giovanni Lo Celso and Christian Romero would only miss Tottenham's visit to Crystal Palace this Saturday. The report then goes on to say that it is understood that the flight and accommodation to Croatia is being organised by the players and their representatives directly, rather than the involvement of their clubs. Tottenham are in a difficult position because Christian Romero only joined the club a month ago for a fee of £42 million from Atalanta, while it's also thought that Spurs officials do not want to damage the new relationship. They nevertheless feel that they need to enforce a strong message concerning discipline. Lastly, this report states that there are further international matches involving Argentina in October and November 2021, and Aston Villa and Spurs are both determined to avoid such difficulties on those occasions. Now, my thoughts on this, and I said this last night, what a shambles, what an absolute shambles of a situation. Giovanni Lo Celso and brand new signing Christian Romero, very, very surprised by their actions here. And, of course, they got the game suspended against Brazil because of their actions. They didn't follow rules. Tottenham Hotspur clearly know nothing about this. It must be very, very embarrassing for the club. I think the only solution here is for the club to give them both a big fine and a telling off, and just make sure that this doesn't happen again in October and November. The reason why I'm so disappointed about it is the fact that we have started the Premier League so well. 3 wins out of 3 clean sheets, sitting top of the Premier League. We're going into the Crystal Palace away game this Saturday coming, and surely Nuno Espirito Santo and everyone involved with the club want to be taking the best possible squad for that game, and that will certainly include new signing Christian Romero. So very, very disappointed with him. Of course, you're going to a brand new club. It's all about creating that, first impression, that great impression. And this isn't the way to be doing things. And as I say, very, very disappointed in Lo Celso and Romero. And, the Premier League even said, a week or so ago, we don't want these players travelling to these countries, and they have just gone against the rules, and they've just done their own thing. And very, very, very annoyed about it. Tottenham Hotspur squad for the UEFA Europa Conference League group stages has now been announced. Goalkeepers are as follows: Lloris, Golini and Austin. Defenders: Doherty, Reguilon, Romero, Sanchez, Emerson Royal, Roden, Dyer, Sessegnon, Tanganga, Davis, Fagan Walcott and Mole, Cisse and Lyons Foster. Midfielders: Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Son, Winks, Brian Hill, Lo Celso, Dele Alli, Stephen Bergwijn, Lucas Moura, Tanguy Ndombele, Oliver Skipp, White, John, Clark, Craig, Markenday and Bennett. And forwards: Harry Kane, Scarlett and Mundle. Now, my thoughts on this squad. I think that Nuno Espirito Santo has got a great balance here. A lot of experience in this squad who, of course, have played Champions League football and Europa League football. And there is a lot of under-23 players in here as well. And, you know, when they're given opportunities, they've got to grab them. Delighted to see Dylan Markenday and J. Bennett in this squad, who, of course, I spoke about earlier. And really great to see as well that we have three centre forwards in this squad as well: Harry Kane, Romain Mundle and Dane Scarlett. You know, two young Tottenham Hotspur strikers in there. And I believe that if Tottenham can get good results in our first 3 or 4 group stage games, then I think that Nuno Espirito Santo will probably put out a very, very young team in perhaps the 5th or 6th game in this competition. But with this competition, you know, I'd love us to go on and win it. I'd love us to take it as seriously as we can. But I think that this is a great opportunity also for a lot of these young players to be involved in first-team football. And just quickly on our record signing, Tanguy Ndombele, who of course has been included in the squad for the Europa Conference League group games. He has got to take opportunities as well. You know, it's about taking opportunities, grabbing opportunities when they're there. It's like he's got to prove himself now to our new manager and, you know, knuckle down, get some game time, get your fitness up and, you know, hopefully in these cup games, a number of players can shine. And as I say, knock on Nuno's door and then perhaps get Premier League game time. But one step at a time. I'm glad to see Tanguy Ndombele in this squad. I think he is a real talent and he has been wasted so far. You know, he hasn't played a single minute in Premier League football this season so far in the 3 games. Didn't feature in pre-season as well. So it's time to knuckle down and, you know, get your act together and perhaps play a few games in the Europa Conference League and, you know, prove yourself. Show us, you know, show us what you're all about and start delivering on the pitch. I would just like to take this opportunity to thank every single one of you for nominating me for a Football Content Award 2021. I'm absolutely thrilled, delighted and extremely surprised and shocked to say that I've been shortlisted for 3 awards this year. The Best Club Content Creator, the Best Club Creator and the Best in Video. Now the finalist voting round will end at midnight on Sunday the 12th of September. The winners will be revealed at the live event at the Royal Lancaster Hotel on the 14th of October. If you would like to vote for me again in this final round, it would really, really be appreciated. Thank you very much indeed for all of your support. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. We're now extremely close to 60,000 subscribers. So thank you very much for all of your support. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and well. Come on, you Spurs.